All right, Shane, we're going to start here in about 2 minutes. One minute for those of you tuning in early on our video stream, syncing up with our radio station feed for tonight. 1 minute, Shane. 1 minute. 10 seconds. Presented by XRB Radio, 1610 AM and powered by AudioSportsOnline.com. Brownsburg varsity basketball is on the air. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rob Kendall. Thank you for joining us tonight as the Brownsburg Bulldogs, the record of 5-9, play host to Crawfordsville. Get you some starting lineup, some pregame info here in just a moment. Before we do, let's start off by thanking some of our fine sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible. And we will begin with our corporate video sponsor, the Hendricks County Flyer. FlyerGroup.com is the website. Check it out and get all their stories right there. Special thanks to Dave and Harold and all our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer. They make it possible for us to bring you video broadcasts of all of our sporting events throughout Hendricks County fall and winter long. So Plainfield, Avon, and Brownsburg Athletics are able to be video webcast to you because of them. So special thanks to the Hendricks County Flyer. Also want to thank our friends at Hoosier Pizza, our billboard sponsor. Hoosier Pizza got a brand new special going on all month long for the month of February. They've got a coupon inside the Hendricks County Flyer where if you order one 14-inch pizza, you get a free one. What a deal. One 14-inch pizza, you get a free one. Free one. Hoosier Pizza, located at the corner of Northfield Drive and 136 in the Marathon Gas Station Shopping Center. 858-7568 is the phone number over there. 858-7568. Hoosier Pizza. Also, the host of the Ronald Norred Show. We tape that every Tuesday night, and it airs Wednesdays here on XRB Radio, 1610 AM. Other sponsors include our good friend Pete Fay, your State Farm agent. What is a good neighbor? It's someone nearby who helps make your life a little easier. It's State Farm agent Pete Fay. He takes the time to understand your insurance and financial needs, so whether you're preparing for your child's college education or planning for your retirement, get the kind of help you'd expect from a good neighbor. Visit State Farm agent Pete Fay at 431 East Northfield, Suite 100 in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Again, for those of you just tuning in tonight, pleased to have you with us. Rob Kendall's my name, coming to you live from Brownsburg High School, where the Bulldogs will be playing host to Crawfordsville. Got about 5.5 minutes still on the clock before we get our festivities going tonight. So I remind you, when plumbing problems arise, you want a plumbing company with an impressive truck or fancy jingle? Of course not. You want your problem solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who is honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you invite Westside Plumbing into your home, be assured they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect. That's what you get when you call Westside Plumbing at 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing, serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County. 445-8399. And the winter of 2013 could mean a new beginning for your outdated jewelry. Diamonds are forever, but styles change, and mountings wear away. Let the professionals at Nelson Jewelers in Brownsburg help you update your precious heirloom jewelry with a fresh and unique design. You can feel confident that your gems will receive the utmost care in their in-house repair shop. Visit Nelson Jewelers, where you'll find quality jewelry and excellent service. Nelson Jewelers since 1958, a little out of the way, very much out of the ordinary. Crawfordsville back on the floor. And here in just a moment, we'll see the Bulldogs return. Before we do that, though, let's go through our starting lineups. For your Bulldogs, it's number 4, Gerald Harney, 5'9", a senior. Number 11, Tyler Houston, 5'11", a junior. 30 is Trevor Lucas, 6'1", a junior. 34, Kenneth Walton, 6'2", a sophomore. And 42, Kyle Thompson, 6'7", a junior. So Harney, Houston, Lucas, Walton, and Thompson for the Bulldogs. For Crawfordsville, it'll be Seth Lewis, number 5, 6 foot, a senior. Number 11, Hank Horner, 5'11", a junior. 12, Jordan Jackson, 5'10", a senior. 20, Chandler Purcell, 6'4", a senior. And 30, Jake Zurowski, 6'4", a senior. So Lewis, Horner, Jackson, Purcell, and Zurowski for the visiting squad from Crawfordsville tonight. So we continue to thank our sponsors. The new Ivy Tech Community College campus is located just off I-74 in Crawfordsville and is open for the spring 2013 semester. A new campus features science labs and computer classrooms. You can earn an associate's degree in business administration and continue your studies online and earn a bachelor's degree through an arrangement with the Western Governors University. Be among the first students on a brand new Ivy Tech campus. Call 888-IVY-LINE or go to ivytech.edu. Ivy Tech is changing lives. And IU Health. Would you recognize the warning signs of a heart attack when it mattered most? Don't ignore the signs. Listen to your heart. 88% of cardiac arrests occur at home, which means your ability to recognize the signs and symptoms are most likely to save someone you love. Know what to do at Indiana University Health West Hospital. Our highly skilled experts can help. Throughout the month of February, our team is teaching basic hands-only CPR techniques recommended by the American Heart Association and helping you keep tabs on your own heart health with free blood pressure screenings. Visit us online to learn more at iuhealth.org/west/heart. That's IU Health. 3 minutes to go. Clock is stopped. Bulldogs heading back out onto the floor. And the clock will begin again. And finally, let's thank the payroll department. If you're a business owner with or without employees, you're probably wondering about your payroll. What about taxes, child support, auditing, Social Security? It can be a bit overwhelming, but we've got the answer for you. The Payroll Department Incorporated. Payroll Department Incorporated can help put your mind at ease where all these problems are concerned. Locally owned and operated for over 20 years. Call today at 852-2568 or stop by the Payroll Department Incorporated, 701 North Green Street in Brownsburg. So there you go. Starting lineup, sponsors named, and we are just about ready to go for basketball here tonight on Audio Sports Online, as well as 1610 AM Radio Brownsburg, also the FlyerGroup.com. We will take a little bit of a pause here. We will wrap up the starting lineup. Still 2 minutes left, or the pregame warm-up. Still 2 minutes to go on the clock, and then we're going to have National Anthem starting lineups and high school basketball for you right here on Audio Sports Online. All right, so our national anthem, and now it's time to meet our starting lineups. We will start with the Athenians. Again, it's Seth Lewis, Hank Horner, Jordan Jackson, Chandler Purcell, and Jake Zerwowski. All right, now we got a whistle, and we'll be ready to go here momentarily. Tip is up, and it's controlled by the Athenians. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to belong to Brownsburg, so a turnover to begin the ball game. And out of bounds, it'll belong to the Athenians, so a turnover back and forth. Jumper up and good for 2, as that was number 11, Hank Horner. So 2-0 in favor of the visitors. Inside, good move by Thompson. Couldn't get it to go. And now back the other way. Jumper up and in for 2. And that was Jake Zerwowski. Bulldogs working the ball around the perimeter. Lucas with it. Pass into Walton. Walton spins around on the wing. Jumper up, no good. Rebound track down. And back the other way come the Athenians, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lucas. Lucas to Walton. Walton shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down. Pass inside, good position by Jackson. Got it, hoop, and the harm. And very quickly, it's 6-0 in favor. Oh, apologize there for that movement of the camera. Do not try this at home if you're not a trained professional. There we go. That's better. 6-0. Those of you that are tuned in tonight here on watching us on Audio Sports Online. Free throw no good. Bulldogs trail it by 6 early on. Pope in the ball game for the first time for the Bulldogs, as is number 14, Xavier Ringo, down inside, now around the horn. All the way across right side it comes. 3 ball in the way, up, no good. Rebound fought for, track down. And a traveling call on the Athenians. So Brownsburg still down 6-0. They are yet to score in the ball game. Around the horn it comes. Jumper up. Loose ball tipped up, pulled down into Pope. Ball on the floor. Left side. Skips it across court over to 14 Ringo. Ringo high on the wing. Loose ball nearly stolen away. It's on the floor. It's going to sail out of bounds, and they will say that it's going to belong to Brownsburg. So the Bulldogs avoid the turnover. Pope with it, center of the floor. Now left side. Zach Miller with it. Comes to the top of the key. Ringo, little floater up, no good. Swatted back, nice save. But a foul is going to be called on the Bulldogs as they got number 12, Ian Good, with the foul. Six to nothing. Athenians with the lead. And we welcome in at this time our good friend, Marcus Fredwell. Marcus, you're on. Oh, wrong headphones. Try this one. How about that?
That's way better.
Okay, there you go. Marcus, how's it going?
It's going well. Glad to be here. I'm already pumped for the big IU Michigan game, so I'm glad to get a little bit of pregame basketball in.
Now, were you, as they say, were you pre-gaming?
Was not.
Okay. Jumper is up and good.
Preparing with pregame stats.
Yeah, I got you. And so it's now 6-3. And a layup is good for two, as that was Jimmy Meskel. And the Bulldogs are now down by one. You have shown up, and it's a 5-0 run.
Well,
a little higher up, Marcus, with the microphone.
I like to bring the pain
there you
when I come, so
there you go.
Looks like I've done my job.
By the way, I was talking with Nathan Pritchard before the game, who is the 8th grade coach, and he was commenting on your rigorous coaching skills for the 7th grade team.
Well, and Nathan is no slouch himself. I learned a lot of what I know actually from his dad, so I'm sure I know a lot of the same things he knows. So a lot of what Andy Pritchard taught me is what I use today.
Still 6-5, 3 minutes to play. First quarter of action. That's number 20, Purcell with it. Down inside to the big guy, Zarowski, and a traveling call on the Athenians turns it back to the Bulldogs.
Really nice job down there by the quarterback, the forward, Ian Good, getting in there and keeping his feet set, making the guy commit a violation.
Round the horn. Jumper up. And it's good for two. Or three, I'm sorry. 3 ball is good.
I believe that was Jimmy Meskel on the 3. After, like Robbie said, a nice ball movement around the horn.
Oh, nice steal by Good. Now back the other way. Here comes Ringo going coast to coast. And he's up. It's no good. And a foul is called on Ringo after missing the putback.
And from what I see right now, I don't see any normal starters on the floor. You got Pope out there with Zach Miller and Xavier Ringo. And also you got Dalton Vachon, who's regular on the JV squad. And who else out there? Jimmy Meskel. And it looks like the starting 5's on the bench.
All the way right side. Now back center of the floor. Now right again. And a 3 ball was fired up. No good from Lewis. And
I believe what we got there is an off-the-ball illegal screen from Jake Zarowski. I believe that's what call I caught with the player control foul from the official.
jumper up and good for 3. And that was number 10, Zach Miller. And a whistle. Another foul on the Bulldogs. That's 4 already for Brownsburg. And that's a violation of some sort, isn't it? Yes, the player for Crawfordsville had an entire foot.
Entire foot.
Over the line.
It would have been an incomplete pass in the pros.
Yeah, isn't that a penalty? Isn't that a 5-yard, don't they down distance?
Yes, illegal touching. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, so you not only lose the 5 yards, but you also lose the down.
Yes, sir.
Turns it back over to the Bulldogs.
Going to call Ringo there on the body, trying to get to the loose ball and just kind of bowled over the Athenian. And then we got Tyler Houston coming in for Ringo after that second foul by Darian. Excuse me again, Xavier.
Bulldogs in white. Purple letters and numbers with the lead, 11-6. Athenians in blue, yellow letters and numbers. They've got the ball right now. That's number 3, Nick Page, a 5'9 junior, dribbling left side. Come over to Chandler Purcell down inside, and now there's a steal by Pope. Pope, put race to the basket. Shot is up and good for 2.
Nice job there by Martell, doing what we know him for, getting the steal and coming down the floor quickly. 5 points now early on for the Dogs.
And now nearly a steal. But they'll say it sails out of bounds, which means it'll belong to Brownsburg. Pope, right side, over to Miller. Back to Pope. In the lane to Miller. Miller got position, goes up with it, got hit, no foul call, and that'll bring about the end of the first quarter. So 1 in the books. Marcus Redwell shows up, and it's a 13-0 run.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs put the Athenian shooters on ice. We've got a 13-6 ball game.
I want to thank Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor. Makes it possible for us to be everywhere that we are. They're currently doing the Hoosier Pizza Shootout right now. We'll go ahead and pan that over there. I want to thank Dave Harold, all our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer. FlyerGroup.com is the website. And this poor kid has airballed 2 in a row on the Hoosier Pizza Shootout. Speaking of Hoosier Pizza, they're the host of the Ronald Norred Show. Comes your way every Tuesday. Well, it comes your way every Wednesday on the radio. We tape it every Tuesday at Hoosier Pizza. And our good friend Shane Ray from XRB Radio is actually at Hoosier Pizza right now. And he's enjoying a full court pizza from Hoosier Pizza in Brownsburg. He's got a picture of it up on Facebook right now. And, well, Hoosier Pizza all month long. You bring in that coupon from the Hendricks County Flyer, Marcus. You buy a 14-inch pizza, you get one completely free.
Now, matter of fact, I called in Hoosier Pizza today.
Yeah.
And asked them about their coupon. And you can also go to @Hoosier Pizza on Twitter. You can check them out on Facebook, and you can print that coupon off, and they said it's as good as gold.
Well, that's
use it the same way.
That's why we love you, Marcus, because you actually do research into the advertiser.
And that's what I'm here for, and to be loved.
We can't thank you enough. That was 52, Dalton Vachon. And Vachon in for 2. And traveling call on the Athenians. And it'll turn it over back to the Bulldogs. 15-6 the score. 7:35 left to play in the first half.
It's like a kickball violation there on the Athenians. That was Chandler Purcell, 6'4" senior, kicking it. With long limbs.
My beautiful iPhone told me that I'm down to 20%, so I'm glad you're here. You can kind of take control of the vessel while I do things like plug my phone in.
Always good. Always glad to steer the ship.
Inside to Vachon. Round the horn it comes. 3 balls up and good for 3.
Zach Miller on the 3. His second basket of the game. Now has 6 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs at 18-6 run, 18-0 run now.
Pope with the rebound. Yeah, you're right, Marcus. It's an 18-0 run right now. And another 2 for Zach Miller. Ronald Norred may have taken him about 14 games, but I think he's finally found a lineup that really works.
That might be true. Zach Miller, who we haven't seen a whole lot this year, has stepped in tonight. And he's got 8 points here in the first half. And he's done a real good job right there, showing he wasn't scared at all. A lot of confidence and put up that shot and got 8 points now. Bulldogs on a 20-0 run since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. And that is how you break a streak right there, with a nice little pick and roll play. A good pass from number 11, Hank Horner, inside to Zarowski.
Jumper up, rebound, put up, no. Loose ball hit up and pulled down. Number 11, Horner with it. Around the horn it comes right side. 20-8 the score. All the way underneath the basket. Jumper up, shot is short, rebound pulled down. Here comes Pope. Pope running the length of the floor. Kicks it up top, 3 ball on the way. It's up and good. And that was Jimmy Meskel for 3. And it's now 23-8.
As David Pierce going to have to take a 30-second timeout. No, he's going to take the timeout. His first timeout of the game after Jimmy Mescal knocking it down from deep. And once again, that play was spy. Martell Pope. Martell ran down the floor, got the rebound, brought it all the way down, dished it off to Jimmy, top of the key for a wide open 3-ball.
Yeah, as you said, Marcus, good night for the Bulldogs so far.
Well, once I showed up, anyways.
Well, yes, of course. Excellent. It's usually all you, Marcus. And, well, why shouldn't it be? Again, Rob Kendall along with Marcus Fredwell coming to you live tonight from Brownsburg High School, where the Bulldogs lead it by a score now of 23-8. It's a 23-2 run. How about that?
And I'm noticing the Bulldogs coaching staff in the khakis with the T-shirts, or with the polo shirts tonight. For one of the first times this season, I do believe. I usually notice seeing Coach Norad in the shirt and tie in all the photos in the paper and whatnot. And this time you're seeing him in the everyday Joe attire.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Coach Norad, of course, the Ronald Norad Show comes your way every Wednesday night on XRB Radio. We tape that from Hoosier Pizza. We tape it a little later this week. Usually we tape it at 6. We'll be taping it at 8 this Tuesday because we've got a redevelopment commission meeting. And I've yet to figure out how to be 2 places at the same time, Marcus.
That's what you need, a trusty assistant.
Well, that'd be a good job for you. We've identified about 6 jobs you could do here tonight, Marcus. We're really career finders. There's a steal back the other way to the hole, lays it up, no good. Rebound out of there by Thompson. And here come the Bulldogs. Thompson on the floor. Left hand up, hoop, and the harm. And it's proven to be one of those nights where everything seems to go right for the Bulldogs.
Thompson really just kind of got the ball, put his head down, and started banging around inside. And got the basket to fall off the glass, going to the free throw stripe for the 3-point play.
Shot is up and good. 26-10 now the score. Lewis with it. Right side, it'll come over to Horner. Looking down inside, nearly a steal. Lewis dribbles to the left side. And a whistle. And a foul on the Bulldogs. 4:19 left to go in the first half. 26-10 is the score. And it'll put Nick Page at the free throw line. That's the 7th foul on the Bulldogs, so the Athenians will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Shot is up, and it is good.
Well, Thompson's back in the game, but you still got Kenneth Walton, Gerald Harney on the bench.
Pass into Vachon to Thompson. That's a big lineup with both those guys in there. And a foul on Vachon over the back. Because they're going to list Vachon at 6'7". They list Thompson at 6'7". So perhaps Coach Norred deciding, as they say, to go big.
And it seems to have worked out for him on the offensive end so far. And for that matter, the defensive end. As in the last 9 minutes of the game, Bulldogs have only given up 6 points.
Left side, the ball comes over to Miller. To Houston. Jumper. Up and good. Houston with the 2. And that'll make it 28-12. Left side, 3 ball, no good, and a foul is called on Kyle Thompson. And that'll mean 3 free throws coming up here for the Athenians. Hey, you're finally on your own, living in your own place, paying your bills, making your own decisions. When your decisions involve insurance and financial needs, it's nice to have a little help. Visit State Farm agent Pete Fay. He knows that being on your own shouldn't feel like being alone. Pete's at 431 East Northfield, Suite 100 in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Free throw was good. Second free throw. Good. Gonna make it 28-14. Mark is very excited about the big game coming up here tonight.
Yes, sir. 1 hour and 7 minutes away, but who's counting?
Well, you were draped in an IU hat of some sort when you showed up.
That is correct, sir.
Center of the floor now, left side to Pope. Pope, jumper up, no good, and a double foul going to be called on Vachon and somebody else.
Double foul. I believe that calls for an alternating possession, which will give the ball to the Athenians.
And you would know as a highly decorated official. Round the horn it comes. Left-handed layup is good. Nick Page in for 2. And it's 28-17. Bulldogs up by 11. In the corner. Now to the hole, off the glass and in for 2. Zach Miller.
Zach Miller has scored his number now. He's got 10 points on the game. And again, a not often used player getting some big minutes tonight and doing a great job at it.
Free ball, no good. Rebound pulled down. And here come the Bulldogs. 3 ball. In and out from Houston. And a kicked ball by Vachon out of bounds. It'll belong to the Athenians. Lewis with it. Check that. That's Page with it. Center of the floor. For the hole. Shot blocked, and another foul by Vachon, and he's picked up several quick fouls there.
Yeah, Dalton, I guess not used to the varsity time. He's just getting a little jumpy in there, using a little bit too many hands. I believe that'll be his third.
30-17 is the score. Minute 55 left to play in the second quarter. Now, Marcus, you're sporting the Brownsburg baseball pullover tonight.
Yes, sir.
And I could not help but notice that as that second shot is good. I could not help but notice, as a timeout going to be called by the Bulldogs, well, I'll tell you what I couldn't help but notice after we this sponsor's announcement. When plumbing problems arise, you want a plumbing company with an impressive truck or fancy jingles? Of course not. You want your problem solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who is honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you visit Westside Plumbing and invite them into your home, they'll be assured that they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect, that's what you get when you call Westside Plumbing at 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing, serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County at 445-8399. Oh, I was going to point out what you got the Bulldog baseball pullover, and apparently there's also a Brownsburg Baseball Hall of Fame now of some sort.
Yeah, I believe they will be opening it up soon. Not exactly sure how it's going to go down, but I do know that a few of the Bulldogs, former Bulldogs that are now professional baseball players, or former professional baseball players, will be recognized in that Bulldog Hall of Fame.
I'm going to go down there. Pat O'Neill, I guess, is the one putting it together, and I see him over there. So at halftime, I'm going to go down there and lobby for an announcer's wing to the Bulldog Baseball Hall of Fame. I mean, that only seems right. I mean, is that selfish of me?
I would not say it is, and I would think that your name would be etched on the crest next to that of Bo Hill.
Well, I lend some star power to it, as Pope nails along, too. And I really feel like that star power would be a good thing for the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean,
is that ridiculously selfish of me?
Absolutely not.
The Phoenix with the ball, 32-18. And Tyler Houston with it back the other way. Top of the key, now right side. As 22 Mescal had it. Now gets it all the way over to Pope. All the way right side. Miller had it. Gets it back to Pope. Pope dribbling. All the way right side over to Houston. Cross court it comes. Ball on the floor. Pull-up jumper is up. It's no good. Rebound knocked away, and a foul is called away from the basket with 40 seconds to go, and that'll be a double bonus foul for the Athenians.
Well, and right there, I'm not sure that Mescal got really any body or any arm, but the look of the play from the official's point of view made it look like Jimmy hit the Athenian Adam Kidd pretty hard. And that's what's sending Kidd to the free throw line right now for two.
Do we lobby for this? I mean, what do we do?
I don't know. I think you just got to go talk to the man.
I mean, is there a committee? I mean, in baseball, there's hundreds of sports writers that you gotta placate to.
Well, I think the one that matters is on the microphone right now.
You?
You.
Oh, me? Well, no, but I'm saying somebody has to make this choice on who goes in this Hall of Fame. And, I mean, are they going to do it the Yankees do, the monuments out in center field?
That is a good question.
I need to get some information on this.
Maybe that's something we could research and.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I was informed of this third hand, which is the worst part. I didn't even find out about it, person to person. Bulldogs with the ball, up 13, hits off the official twice, and ends up back in the hands of Meskel. Center of the floor.
10 seconds now in the quarter.
Pope's got it, 5 seconds to go. Dribbling, takes it left side, picks up the dribble, throws it up, and it's no good. And that'll bring about the end of the first half, 32-19. Good job by the Bulldogs. They'll head into the locker room up by 13 points. Before we take a break for halftime, let's thank Nelson Jewelers. The winter of 2013 could mean a new beginning for your outdated jewelry. Diamonds are forever, but styles change and mountings wear away. Let the professionals at Nelson Jewelers in Brownsburg help you update your precious heirloom jewelry with a fresh and unique design. You can be confident that your gems will receive the utmost care in their in-house repair shop. Visit Nelson Jewelers, where you'll find quality jewelry and excellent service. Nelson Jewelers since 1958. Little out of the way, very much out of the ordinary. And looking for an option that makes college affordable, Ivy Tech College will open a new campus just off I-74 in Crawfordsville. It is open. It's January of 2013. You can earn an associate's degree in business administration entirely on the new campus. If you're planning to pursue a bachelor's degree, Ivy Tech can help. Our credits transfer to four-year schools, so you can save a lot the first 2 years and graduate with much less debt. Now's the time. Ivy Tech's the place. Visit Ivy Tech at 888-IVY-LINE to enroll today. You can also check them out on the web at ivytech.edu. And would you recognize the warning signs of a heart attack when it mattered most? Don't ignore the signs. Listen to your heart. 88% of cardiac arrests occur at home, which means your ability to recognize the signs and symptoms are most likely to save someone you love. Know what to do at Indiana University Health West Hospital. Our highly skilled experts can help. Throughout the month of February, our teams are teaching basic hands-only CPR techniques recommended by the American Heart Association and helping you keep tabs on your own heart health with free blood pressure screenings. Visit us to learn more at iuhealth.org/west/heart. All right, we'll take a break. We will be back. Second half on the way. Bulldogs lead it over the Athenians by a score of 32-19. All right, so here we go, back with the second half on audiosportsonline.com. Rob Kendall here with you. Thanks for joining us. Marcus Fredwell will be back along here momentarily. Good start for the Bulldogs. They lead it 32-19 as we begin the second half of action. And I want to remind you, don't forget, tonight's broadcast brought to you by our corporate video sponsor, the Hendricks County Flyer. FlyerGroup.com is their web address. Check them out, all the great articles you get in the Flyer. You can check them out online as well. And it is Saturday, so new Flyer out today. And speaking of the Hendricks County Flyer, got something cool in there now. A coupon to Hoosier Pizza, our good friends at Hoosier Pizza, right at the corner of Northfield Drive and 136 in the Marathon Gas Station Shopping Center, where if you buy a 14-inch pizza, you get a free 14-inch pizza simply for showing them that coupon. So make sure you check it out in the Hendricks County Flyer. Go visit our friends at Hoosier Pizza. Well, Marcus, I did the research. I'm still a little vague on how the Hall of Fame gets chosen, but I think it's just I think it's more of an arbitrary choice.
As well, it probably should be.
Yeah. But the point is, I found out. At least I know there's something to lobby for now. Good start for the Bulls. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I did my research and talked to our key statistician, Adam Armstrong.
We love Adam.
The man in the officials jersey for those of you watching us on podcast, looking to see if you can see yourself.
You can actually see Adam. He's right down there in the middle lower right portion of your screen, sitting down.
And we've got one of the starters from the first half, Tyler Houston. No, I'm sorry. None of the starters will start the second half. And two of the starters played in the second quarter. So when Coach Norad pulled out his starters, he obviously did not like what he saw, and he liked what he saw from that second unit much better. So he's going to continue to go with them. And once again, Gerald Harney. That was Gerald Harney. That was also Trevor Lucas, and that was also K.J. Walton. Did not play after they were taken out in the first quarter. Will not start the second half. As you can see, the Bulldogs have a 13-point lead now. They were down by 6 when Coach Norad pulled out those starting 5, and he likes what he's seeing from that second unit, so he's going to stick with them.
Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it? He said, I have seen enough.
Absolutely, and he just pulled all 5 of them at once, and then right now you got all 5 of them sitting on the bench with that new fresh 5. It's going to be Xavier Ringo and Martell Pope at the 1 and 2. And Zach Miller out there as well with Jimmy Meskel and Ian Good to start the second half for the Bulldogs. Looks like the Athenians are going to start with Lewis, Horner, Jackson, and then Purcell and Zarowski to round out the starting 5 for the Athenians.
And, many people in the stands tonight are thinking no fouls and no timeouts. We've got to be home by 9 o'clock.
Absolutely. As well are, I'm sure, 2 announcers in the building.
Pope with the ball. All the way right side, it'll come over to Ringo. Back to Pope. Pope with 3. Top of the key. Up and good.
Boom shakalaka. Martell Pope, 10 points now on the game. And I can see why Coach is sticking with this second unit. They're looking good tonight.
Bulldogs now up 35-19, 7:25 left to play in the third quarter. And one team foul quickly on the Bulldogs. Rob Kendall along with Marcus Fredwell coming to you live tonight from Brownsburg High School, where the Bulldogs lead it 35-19. And that is a snazzy look for the coaching staff tonight in the golf shirts.
Absolutely, and they got, I believe it's Nike golf shirts, so stepping up the sponsorship game as well.
And there's a turnover. Ball's going to sail out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulldogs, who are now moving from left to right on your computer screen. Pope comes all the way to Meskel. Top of the key. Jumper from good is good. And we may have found Brownsburg's new
5 early. playing as well.
Lewis gets it over to Horner, who fires an air ball. But it was still snowing when you were on your way in?
It wasn't. No, I was surprised to see. I had gone out earlier in the day, and I was surprised to see another layer of snow on my windshield when I came back out this evening. But it was not so bad. Good misses that one, but Meskel grabs the rebound. Fighting for it in the corner, back up top now to Hope.
Bulldogs with the ball in the lead as we continue to play along here in the third quarter. Jumper up, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled down out of there. And back the other way. Here come the Athenians. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there. And here comes Brownsburg back the other way. 18-point lead, make it 20. Jimmy Meskel, another three. Make it 21. Sorry.
Another nice dish there from Martell Pope over to Meskel, as that combination's proven to be pretty lethal tonight.
Yeah, as you said, Marcus, they've really done an excellent job from long range. And not only guys that haven't had a lot of playing time, but just guys you haven't really heard their names this year that are stepping in and stepping up as that basket's good from Crawfordsville.
Yeah, you got Zach Miller getting big minutes tonight. Also Xavier Ringo, and Ringo's name might not be showing up on the stat line as much, but he's doing a great job as he gets to the basket there, and he might be taking it to the line for some free throws. But, again, Ringo's been doing a great job on the defensive end. And he will shoot 2 free throws.
Well, don't forget, we've got the Ronald Norred show coming your way comes your way via radio as Ringo makes the first free throw Wednesday nights on XRB Radio, but we tape it Tuesdays. Normally we tape at 6. This week we'll be taping at 8.
Now, here's a question that I think I would like to know.
Yes.
From Ronald Norred.
Yes.
Who is your favorite coach? Not your favorite coach that you've played for, but who's your favorite coach? Who's your inspiration? As he's stated before, he does not want. He was never focused as becoming a professional player, as he's always wanted to become a coach. So I'd like to know what made him decide I want to coach basketball for a living.
Well, I'll tell you what, Marcus, you really should be at Hoosier Pizza Tuesday evening to ask that question.
Well, maybe we should.
I'll tell you what, Marcus. If you come, I will allow you to ask that question.
All right.
And that shot is up and good for 2. 42-23. Bulldogs with the lead. And are they going to count that basket? Looks like they will. Ringo good for 2. And the foul, so the hoop and the harm gives Ringo a chance to add to the lead.
And just as we had a chance to say Xavier hadn't been showing up on the stat line too much, he gets 2 quick buckets. Well, he had 2 free throws last time, but he gets 2 quick buckets, another quick bucket here, and a chance for the 3-point play as he knocks down the free throw. Bulldogs lead by 22, their biggest lead of the evening.
And I just got a message from Mr. Worley. He is watching at home. So hello to Mr. Worley. Glad he's having a good evening. Thanks, Chris.
Glad he's in the warmth.
Yes. Yes, because yesterday was the coldest day in recorded history. So we're glad Chris was able to stay inside and stay warm. Now there's a steal by Ringo, but race to the basket. Oh, and a block from behind by Purcell. The Crawfordsville fans disagree with that call. Adamantly.
And as if his wrist were a leash, I believe one of our fans that was being most adamant, most vocal about that decision, he was yanked down by a loved one.
Probably his wife.
More than likely.
Now, you, of course, are a highly respected official. So have you ever been yelled at like that?
Well, as I always tell everybody, if you don't make mistakes, people don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah.
And that's where I'll just end my comment there.
Well, it ended up not mattering because Ringo missed both free throws.
Ball never lies.
Nathan and I were in discussions about that before the game about your prowess as an official.
I would say my prowess as a spectator is greater than that of my prowess as an official.
Because you're very animated as a spectator. I've seen you spectate on many occasions. And you are not afraid to, quote, let them have it.
Absolutely not. Now I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like to see. I like to let them play. I tend to swallow my whistle on occasion.
35-23 is their score. 3:50 left to play in the third. Bulldogs with a big lead, trying to move to 6-9 on the year. And the shot is up, and it falls in for two, as that was Page. You know, we had talked about Marcus several times about that importance of getting to 500 this season, and this will be another giant step towards that. It'll be a swept weekend if Bulldogs can pull it off. Walton, a long jumper, good. KJ Walton for two. Welcome back to the ball game.
And the starting five, as we went to that last dead ball, got a chance to come back in the game now. And Walton showing that he has a good hand after coming off the bench from a long time. And Gerald Harney picking it up on the defensive end as well.
Chris wants to know your pick for the Michigan IU game.
IU.
Did you want to put any thought into it, or you just want to just go ahead and make the choice?
IU because they were red.
Okay. Well, Marcus is a big IU fan, it should be pointed out. So now I'm going to be a little bit more as there's a steal by the Bulldogs coming back the other way. Tracked down by Houston into Walton. Walton to the hole. He's fouled and will shoot two. I'm going to be a little bit more tedious. Is that the right word? Well, objective too, but I'm going to think it through a little bit further than you just did.
Well, the thing is, if IU plays zone defense, Michigan's got a way better chance to beat them because Michigan, a great three-point shooting team, and as I hate to see, Coach Green likes to play zone defense quite a bit.
Well, here's the thing. Of course, I have an IU degree on my wall at home. Proud of that. So I mean, I have to pick IU, don't I? I mean,
kind of.
Even if part of me really thinks Michigan's going to win this game.
Well, do you think the Assembly Hall factor has anything to do with it?
See, I don't think in college it much matters because I don't think kids even hear stuff anymore.
Even in Assembly Hall, there's 17,000 people.
No, there. I don't think that much matters. There's a jumper miss, put back up and in for two, as that was Chandler Purcell up and in for two. It's now 49-27. I just don't think it much matters. I think college kids are so advanced now they don't even hear anything.
Well, some kids do feed off of the energy of that opposing crowd. If they're getting booed or something like that, they can feed off of that energy and really help pick up their game.
Lucas went to the hole. Shot was blocked. Jump ball is called. And I'm going to be fascinated. I'm going to be fascinated to hear Coach Norred discuss the personnel decisions tonight. Obviously, it's worked out great.
Absolutely.
And hear why he did that. You know, I'm really torn, Marcus, because I think Michigan is going to win. But as an IU guy, I can't not pick. And there's a block as Lucas went up for the jumper. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Purcell, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs. I can't not pick IU.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, however wrong that opinion may be.
Right, but see, you're really an advice man, Marcus. That's why I need to know. I mean, does that make me a terrible person?
I wouldn't say a terrible person.
I mean, I certainly want IU to win.
Well, as most people in Indiana would.
I'm certainly going to be cheering for IU.
I would say that if IU plays a game like they did against Wisconsin, they're going to get beat by 40 points.
Missed shot, rebound up and in for two from Houston. So, okay. Well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to, with the caveat that I will be cheering for IU. I will be hoping IU wins. I'm going to say Michigan wins the game.
Okay.
And hope I'm wrong.
As do I.
Shad Conrad in the ball game, as there's a jumper from the baseline. Up, no good. Loose ball tracked down. And it's inside, knocked away by Lucas. Nice defense. Here comes Houston running back the other way. Ball comes right side to Pope. Pope dribbles on the floor, takes it in the center of the lane. Inside, give is to Thompson, and Thompson's fouled and will shoot you. Now, see, you're doing it. You told me you wouldn't do it. You're already holding it against me that I picked Michigan. I can hear it in your voice.
No.
Yeah, I can clearly see it.
No,
Camera not focused on you, but your body language is giving it away.
You're entitled to the option that you think they're going to win. I would like to. I mean, I'm not oblivious to the fact that Michigan's a great basketball team. They've got a shot to win the game.
No, but anytime you say
They
you're
certainly
entitled
do.
to your opinion, that's the politically correct way of saying I'm very disappointed in your opinion.
Well, I was going to say that's the politically correct way of saying that I think your opinion is incorrect.
Okay, well, no, that's fine.
I would never hold anything against you.
53-27, there's a steal. Houston to the basket, up and in for two. Bulldogs now up by 28 points as we near the end of the third quarter.
And if you can hear Coach Norred yelling flex, flex, flex over there on the sideline, that's because that's what the Athenians are running in their offense right now, a little series of back screens and upcuts. And looks like here in just a second, right there at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see the photo extraordinaire, Ronnie Wilson, walking into the gym.
The man. There he goes. Ronnie's sort of like the Dark Knight of photographs, you know? He's in, he gets it done, he's out.
He's out, saving lives. Gotham City.
55-27 our score. 23 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Long inbound, nearly stolen away. Picked up, and Page is fouled as he will go to the free throw line and shoot two.
And as you saw there, Gerald Harney went for the loose ball on the inbound play. And what you couldn't see in the bottom of the screen was Coach Norred kind of clutching his hair, or lack thereof, and kind of please don't call a foul on him there, because Gerald ill-advised going up for that reach. Bulldogs already have 6 fouls on the half.
Man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I've been getting text messages now from family members. You have disowned me. It's just a bad thing to do. Everybody always says, no, speak your mind. That's a good idea. It's good to be honest. Shot is up. It's no good. And that'll bring about the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs in control 55-27. Let's take a moment to thank our friends at IU Health West. Would you recognize the signs of a heart attack when it mattered most? Don't ignore the signs. Listen to your heart. 88% of cardiac arrests occur at home, which means your ability to recognize the signs and symptoms are most likely to save someone you love. Know what to do at Indiana University Health West Hospital. Our highly skilled experts can help throughout the month of February. Our teams are teaching basic hands-only CPR techniques recommended by the American Heart Association and helping you keep tabs on your own heart health with free blood pressure screening. Visit us online to learn more at iuhealth.org/west/heart. Also want to thank the Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor, Dave, Harold, all our friends at the Flyer. Certainly couldn't do this without them. Flyergroup.org is the website. Flyergroup.com, is the website. New flyer out today. Pick it up, and Hoosier Pizza, we're all month long. If you order the 14-inch pizza, get a free 14-inch pizza with your coupon from the Hendricks County Flyer. You can also get it on Twitter. Is that what you said?
You can also get them at Hoosier Pizza on Twitter and catch them on Facebook as well.
Yeah, I'm friends with Hoosier Pizza on Facebook.
And you can also check out their timeline and see comments from the Rob Kendall.
Yeah, a lot of thumbs from me.
Real quickly there, Rob, during that timeout, during that quarter break, for those of you who are watching at home, you got a chance to see somebody shoot a left-handed three-pointer, nothing but net. That was the one and only Brownsburg principal, Brett DeGay, knocking down the tray ball from the top of the key.
Wow. I wonder if he was playing for prizes.
I don't know. You couldn't really make out what Mr. Hill was saying when he presented him there, but that was Mr. Brett DeGay with a three ball, nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Excellent. So Bulldogs with the ball in the lead. They're up by 28 points, and an alley-oop attempt for Walton is no good. Again, for everyone viewing, listening, wherever you're from, I want IU to win the game.
And before that commercial break, I didn't get a chance to mention it, but for those family members of yours that are going to disown you, I would gladly take up your seat at Thanksgiving for the next few years.
I would gladly claim your extras. We've learned a lot tonight, Marcus. We've learned a lot, as we often do when we get together for these games, these excursions. Marcus, you also aren't allowed to leave after the broadcast right away because I have to go over what I need from you for next week. Jumper in the corner. Shot is up. It's no good, and it's going to be a violation as it hit the top of the backboard.
Well, that is no problem, as Rob Kendall does do the fastest post game in broadcasting history.
Yes, if you're into the stats and stuff, that's why there's a newspaper.
Listen to the next time I do a game.
No, you're very thorough. You're very thorough.
As thorough as one that can hardly count could be.
Adam Kidd with the ball. He'll head towards the hole. Foul is called. 6:51 to play in the contest. Bulldogs are going to win this one tonight and move to 6-9 on the year. Marcus, let's actually take a look at the remaining schedule, at least the broadcast schedule for these Bulldogs.
Well, the Bulldogs are going to win this one, barring that the Athenians score 28 points in the next 6 minutes and 51 seconds, whereas they scored 27 points in the first.
We've got February 7th. We're going to be here versus Lafayette Harrison. The 12th, we're going to be at Plainfield. 15th versus Jeff. 16th versus Decatur Central. And 19th versus Perry Meridian. So these are all winnable games, you would at least think on paper, for the Bulldogs. Now, of course, they have other games that we will not be covering.
But basically, the Bulldogs have a great chance to get to that 500 mark. And if they can, that would mean that they're playing well at the end of the season, which is what they need to do going into sectional time.
Missed shot. Rebound pulled out of there by Horner in the corner. And it's nice to get on not only a win, but an easy win. Ball on the floor. Loose ball fought for. Picked up out of there. Bulldogs with it. And that is number 21, Kyle Hathaway, a junior, who ended up with the ball. Bulldogs couldn't convert. And now back it comes. And a whistle and a something. Foul called on the Bulldogs, which means 2 shots coming up for the visitors.
Now, Rob, I had a chance to read an article on Coach Norred in the paper this week.
Hold your thought on that. Now is the time to choose Ivy Tech Community College. There is no more affordable option in the state of Indiana for your college education. You can even earn an associate's degree and start a career or transfer to a 4-year school and earn a bachelor's degree. A new campus is opening and has opened in January just off I-74 in Crawfordsville, so college is more accessible than ever before. You have choices. Make the Ivy Tech choice. Visit ivytech.edu or call 888-IVY-LINE today. Go ahead, Marcus.
Well, I had a chance to read an article on the coach in the paper this week, and it stated that he hasn't had a technical foul called on him all season long, which does speak volumes about his character. And you just noticed there, if you got a chance to see him on the bottom of the screen, after Trevor Lucas took that last ball down the floor, and it looked like he might have gotten fouled, but it was Coach Norred jumping off the bench to yell at his player to get back, not to call for a foul by the official. And that's one of the things that Coach Norred does a really nice job of, is he doesn't really complain to the officials. He does more of a making his players realize that maybe they shouldn't have done what they had just done to put themselves in that position.
I posted that article on Facebook.
Well, there you go.
I actually took a picture of the article and put it on Facebook. How classy of me, right?
Absolutely.
How so? How so? 1999 of me. (57-31). Lucas a three. It's no good. A rebound and a foul on Thompson. And maybe not. Maybe it's foul on the Athenians. I thought they were going to get Thompson coming over the back.
Might be Adam Kidd on the foul.
Ooh, the Martinsville, Crawfordsville fans not happy. They are making that known. Lucas rebound, shot up, put back up and in for two. 59-31 the score. So yeah, we'll be back next Thursday night. That'll be our next Bulldog basketball broadcast. Also remind those of you that have scrolled through your broadcast page, we're going to have the girls sectional coming up on Wednesday night against Southport. Bulldogs probably walk into that sectional as the favorite. So we'll see what happens. And there's a rumor Marcus Fredwell may be making some sort of appearance in one of those broadcasts.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Three ball, Hathaway. It's good! Three ball from the wing. And the Bulldogs lead it 62-31. They're doubling up the Athenians. Three ball back the other way, no good. Walton skies in for the rebound. Lucas to the hole, shot up, no good. He'll draw the foul. No.
Maybe a charging. Yep.
Appears to be correct, Marcus.
And
wholesale substitutions.
Bulldogs will unload the bench. This time more as a getting the guys in that don't play too often. But these guys have played quite a bit this evening.
Hey, the winter of 2013 could mean a new beginning for your outdated jewelry. Diamonds are forever, but styles change and mountings wear away. Let the professionals at Nelson's Jewelers in Brownsburg help you update your precious heirloom jewelry with a fresh and unique design. You can feel confident that your gems will receive the utmost care at their in-house repair facility. Visit Nelson Jewelers, where you'll find quality jewelry and excellent service. Nelson Jewelers since 1958, little out of the way, very much out of the ordinary. And there's a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get the Bulldogs again, and that will be a double bonus foul if that is indeed the case.
I'm not entirely sure, but these officials look like Purdue fans as they keep blowing the whistle.
Hey, when plumbing problems arise, you want a plumbing company with an impressive truck or fancy jingles? Of course not. You want your problem solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who's honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you invite Westside Plumbing into your home, be assured they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect, that's what you get when you call Westside Plumbing. 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing, serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County. Exciting game if you're a Bulldogs fan tonight. Brownsburg clearly in control as the contest winds down here in the fourth and final period. 62-32, Bulldogs with the lead. In the corner, ball on the floor. And a blocking foul is called on Brownsburg. So back to the line will Crawfordsville head.
I know. As I always say, the official had a better angle on it from where he was than where I was. But it looked to me like Jimmy Mescal got there for the charge. They called a block.
Well, good effort. A lot of fouls by the Bulldogs tonight. But you'd rather have a lot of fouls and be up by 28 points than have very few fouls and down 28 points.
Astute observation there, Rob.
Now, I don't know if you'll notice there, Marcus, as the Bulldogs throw it away, but in the, what would be the, let's see, the northwest corner of our gym, and it actually it's labeled there. I just now noticed that it actually labeled the corners of the gym, but I saw it I got it without noticing it. We got the hierarchy of school staff. You got Dr. Snap, you got Marvin Ward, former business manager, I guess would be his title. Athletic director Greg Hill, all in one corner there.
Power is radiating from that corner.
Yeah, that's really a very powerful corner of the gymnasium.
Earlier on in the evening, the northeast corner was a powerful corner.
What was going on over there?
We had Dr. Snap. We had Mr. Hill. We had Principal Brett DeGay. We also had the what are they? I'm not sure the title, but Matt Davis, one of the Spanish teachers at BHS, who controls handles the goings on at the Bulldog athletic events.
Yeah. Okay. One final time before we get out of here, I want to remind you tomorrow is the big game. And the special for the big game tomorrow from Hoosier Pizza, 2 large pizzas up to 5 toppings. Imagine, Marcus, 5 toppings, what you could do with 5 toppings. Order of breadsticks at a 2-liter for $25.
Can't beat that deal with a stick, can you?
That's great. Yeah, Hoosier Pizza right there in the corner of Northfield and 136 in the Marathon Gas Shopping Center, the home of the Ronald Norred Show. All that for $25. 3-ball, Mescal. Good. 68-35. Again, want to thank the Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor. Could not do any of this without them. Certainly appreciate the Flyer helping us out and making it possible for us to broadcast the games. Oh, nice move by Ringo. And a 3-ball, Hathaway clotheslined, no call. The officials apparently have just stopped watching the game. I mean, not that anyone's
accurately put that.
Not that anyone's really complaining, but you'd think they'd at least fake it. And a whistle ball goes out of bounds. Nothing makes you think of the future like holding it in your arms. The wonder of being a new parent includes planning for your child's future, and now's the time to start looking for someone who's been there from the start. State Farm agent Pete Fay in Brownsburg can ensure your life insurance will keep pace with your family's growing financial needs. So for the most, and let me finish that as I move our camera over here. So for more information on life insurance, visit State Farm agent Pete Fay at 431 East Northfield, Suite 100 in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. .27 seconds to go. Athenians moving the ball. Jumper up, no good. Loose ball, tracked down. Pope's got it. Flips it ahead to Ringo. Ringo running the floor right side. And the Bulldogs are going to pull it out, 68-35. Big win for Brownsburg. Marcus, final thoughts.
Bulldogs did a good job. I love the decision by Coach Norad early on in the first quarter to go with his second unit, and it really worked out for the Bulldogs as they went on a quick 23-0 run and came down with a 23-point victory tonight.
Big win for Brownsburg. Big weekend as they take the sweep, Westfield and Crawfordsville. Want to say special thank you to Shane Ray back in the XRB studios. Want to say thank you to all of those of you at home that have tuned us in tonight. We'll be back Thursday right here from Brownsburg High School for exciting action. And Wednesday night, sectional action. So tune that in as well. For Marcus Fredwell, I'm Rob Kendall saying so long, everybody.